Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Sora Hattori. It's great to be here today. My presentation theme is marine pollution. Please look at this picture. In 2017, a 3-meter whale carcass appeared on the beach in the Philippines. Its mouth was full of garbage. Its stomach was cut. Its guts were scattered on the beach. How do you feel? As you know, the environmental pollution program on plastic has been in the news more and more recently. One day, I was watching the video of garbage falling into the sea. I was really shocked. We regularly use straws, plastic bottle, plastic bag. They were really convenient, but they cannot be disposed of, and they were just left neglected. I didn't know that, so I wanted to know more about the situation right now and what measures we can take to fix the problem. Mainly, I'd like to focus on plastic and marine pollution in this presentation. I have 4 topics for you today. First, I'm going to talk about the situation right now. Next, I'll tell you about why does garbage gather. After that, I'll tell you some examples of the bad effects caused by plastic. Finally, I'd like to talk about what measures we can take to fix it. So let's begin. To be honest, this picture is not of a real whale. Actually, it's fake. It is a collaboration project by Greenpeace NGO and Corporation of the Philippines. It was created to raise awareness about marine pollution caused by plastic. The whale was made by local artists. It was made completely of plastic trash recovered from the sea. Last year, the Philippines was host country of ASEAN, so they did this project for appeal. In fact, in 2017, a real whale carcass was washed up on the beach in the Philippines. So the marine pollution became a more serious problem around the world. There are other similar cases that have been reported. So, why does garbage gather in North Pacific Ocean? Because of ocean current. Every year, more than 320 million tons of plastic were produced around the world. Most of plastic ends up in the sea. It floats the sea from the river. Finally, the majority of garbage that is carried by big ocean current. The trash collects in an area called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Its size twice the area of Texas, USA, 3 times the area of Spain, 4 times the area of Japan. According to a study by Dutch NPO Oceans Cleanup, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is rapidly expanding and more plastic ending up there every day. In 2015, they focused on one of the big ocean areas in the world. There was more than 1.6 million square kilometers of plastic. This is enough plastic filled to the Kyocera Dome in Osaka in 2016. It was estimated that the weight in the ocean weighed approximately 80,000 tons. Surprisingly, these kind of fishing nets account for half of total weight of plastic in the sea. Which brings me to my next topic, ghost fishing. Ghost fishing means animals that die due to being caught and trapped in this kind of fishing equipment. As you can see these pictures. This is a big international program because it is repeated until fishing nets are recovered. Most of fishing equipment is made of plastic. That means most of it will remain in the seas for hundreds of years. Additionally, much of the plastic found in the seas that has been thrown away plastic by us is very small. Unfortunately, sea creatures eat it by mistake, and it gets stuck in their body. This is really cruel, isn't it? Look at this data. It shows estimated decomposition rates of common marine garbage. It takes a very, very long time for plastic to disappear. For example, plastic bag take 20 years, plastic bottle take 450 years, and fishing line takes 600 years, and so on. This environmental program is the most remarkable around the world. However, the Japanese government is not responding quickly. But Prime Minister Abe has announced action on marine pollution at the G20 summit to be held in Japan later this year. Hopefully, they will announce positive action. After World War II, plastic materials become strong, lightweight, and cheap, so it's become popular worldwide. According to the UNEP, in 2015, the amount of plastic is about 300 million tons in the world. By 2050, they estimate number will go beyond total weight of fish in the sea. This means more plastic than fish in our oceans. This is crazy, isn't it? Recently, there is an issue that has been capturing global attention. It is the problem of the microplastic, or MP. Microplastic means plastic that is less than 5 mm size. Its size has been reduced C and UV light. We can also find MP in everyday life, for example, in fabric softener, facial wash, toothpaste, and so on. Basically, in things we use every day. Microplastic can now be found in oceans all over the world. Japan has become a major MP polluter. Surprisingly, plastic is now affecting humans. So last October, Australian research discovered MP in humans for the first time. They researched people's feces from Europe, Japan, and so on. Shockingly, all feces had an MP average of 10 grams of MP per 20 feces. Researchers don't know how the plastic got into the human system. However, all of the members had been eating and drinking using plastic bottles and plates, and some of the people taste or ate seafood up until the beginning of the experiment. Obviously, the plastic is entering our bodies much more than we think. Based on these results, the regulation of throwaway plastic is advancing worldwide. Last June, the UNEP announced a report calling for the reduction of throwaway plastic. Finally, let me talk about what's going on in the world right now. As you know, the Starbucks and McDonald's actively abolished plastic straws. Other companies are beginning to take action on plastic too. One new idea: the paper straw. It has a variety of designs, so it is already being used in other countries. But it has a problem of becoming soaked with water, and it is more expensive to abolish plastic straws. More expensive to produce plastic straws. But I can recommend a great new one. It's my straw. It is made of titanium. It is stronger than paper, and we can wash it many times. Furthermore, we can pour it, so we can take anywhere. What do you think? Convenient, isn't it? Please take a look at this data. Another company trying to recycle plastic with this new product. It is important for our future. Talking about the future, the Japanese government trying to recycle plastic that is based on 3 R's, meaning reduce, reuse, recycle. They drive the project of renewable energy, including bioplastic. Let me finish with the final question. Do you know how much plastic is used in 1 minute around the world? The answer is 1 million tons. So, the Earth is becoming more and more polluted, and more animals are harmed because of plastic, because of us. The Earth is not ours, we are just part of it. I have a question for you. Do you throw away garbage on the road, and do you sort garbage? It's never too late to start thinking about our home, the Earth. We should act for the next generation and the future. Let's start reducing plastic from today. Thank you for listening.